Hello guys, it's the Kalanga family. Welcome to our YouTube channel. So guys, today we're just gonna be talking things around the world that are happening, especially like the tragedy that is not that is just like recently that happened about the Indian crash, like the events that took place. So we've been just having some discussions with my wife that is it about the seat, the 11A seat, or is it about, because imagine about 242 people and then only one year excluded, and then now it's 241 people that perished, and then he's the only one. So me, I've been thinking that is it about the seat, because it's actually a debate, guys. You tell us in the comment section what you think. That is it about the seat, or is it about, or is just God? Because to survive, to be the only survivor.
Baby, to be honest, I think it's God. I feel like it's not about the seat, because I've been seeing that a lot of people, they're saying, you said that people want to book 11A seat.
Actually, I was trying to book a ticket, and then I saw that they were, like, it was just like, whereby like people are just like booking it like earlier, and then you see that the 11A is already taken.
I don't think it's about the seat. I feel like if it's not yet your time, it's not your time. Yeah, I feel like that guy had, you know, an appointment with God or something, unfinished business with God.
Okay, me
that's
though,
what I think.
Okay, that's what it is. As for me, from today, you know, the 11A seat is mine. I think I will just be taking the 11A seat.
Baby,
you will take the B.
Okay.
Oh, do you know what's more said? Do you know what's more said? This guy had his brother. He was probably in the 11B. And to make it, okay, to make the story even more complex, there's a guy there putting it there. In 1998, he survived the plane crash, and then he was the only survivor again in the 11A seat again. It happened in 1998.
Oh, he had
A Thai singer.
I personally think that, you know, they had something with God, unfinished business, and God was like, you know what, my son, it's not yet time for you to die. I feel like, it's not about the seat. I personally think, because a lot of people, they're going for this seat, and okay, are you telling me,
topic right
baby,
now.
Are you telling me that all the plane crash, all of them around the world, only 11A is the one that God is, you know, sparing? No.
Anyway, maybe, okay, I think, okay, you know, we differ in beliefs, but as for me, whenever I book tickets, I'm taking 11A. And then as we go
and then I go for 11B.
11B. You go for 11B. Okay, as we go further, you know, though, you know, I was talking to my sister, and then she was taking a flight, and then she was so afraid. And then I was actually talking about that. How often do we hear, like, you know, plane accidents and stuff? It's rare. So
it's rare.
Road transport is actually more dangerous than the air. So this one, and then while we are there, let's talk about another topic again. Guys, there's this lady there. That lady, she was supposed to take the flight that day. She was one of the passengers. And then because of the traffic was too much that she ended up like arriving at the airport late, and then they closed the boarding gate for her, and they to stop her, saying that you delay the flight, we can't allow you in. And now it happens that when she was home now, when she went back so disappointed, and then just a few minutes when she arrived, and then she heard that the plane that you were supposed to take, it crashed.
Baby, it's still God.
No, that one is good.
It's still God. Even for 11A seat, it's still God.
It's
still God.
It's for
those people, I feel like they just have their unfinished business with God, and it was not yet
but
time.
it's God. But then,
because we can't say that traffic, if there's traffic, you know, maybe you are missing an accident somewhere, or just because you're stuck in traffic all the time, and then people just be like, yay, traffic, yay. I don't think so.
But yeah, you're right. But then what I think also, I think that for like there are many times where I want to rush someone, and then let's say you get delayed. You know, I feel like sometimes God communicates in different ways. Sometimes let's say like, if you ever had an experience whereby you want to get on a certain bus and then you delay, and then you hear that this bus it was involved in me. It happened to me when I was in Vuma there. So I feel like there's some times that, like, you know, I believe that everything happens for a purpose. Everything happens. If you get a disappointment at work, and then they said that they fired you, then the next day you hear that the building that they fired you from where you were supposed to be working.
There was fire.
You see. So, guys, these are just the topics, and then the other.
But baby, I also, another thing is that a lot of interviewers, a lot of journalists and stuff like that, they're going for this guy. And
yes,
I think he's just like 3 days.
That's the other.
After the accident.
That's the other important issue, guys. You know, I feel like after such a tragedy, they should give somebody time like to really, like, you know, when you've seen something that is so traumatizing like that, even me sometimes I don't want to even talk when there's something that is like, let's say it's a funeral or what. So like I feel like, because I saw that the same day, if I'm not mistaken, they were already interviewing him the same day. And then the following day, there were people that were already interviewing him while he was on the bed. And then the following day was even worse. So I feel like people should give time.
That's not fair.
I don't know, guys. Tell us what you think. Maybe I don't know if you think it's healthy to be interviewing somebody that is just a tragedy, whereby like let's say it's there's a tragedy that you face, and then someone is already coming with cameras, and then
maybe your brother was. You say that maybe his brother was like, you know, on the next seat, and then you are grieving, and then people, they're just coming interviewing you. I won't.
Yeah, it's not that. And then there's this other issue about
the child. What about the child who took the recording?
So here's the thing. You see, guys, there's only one footage that we saw when we heard about this news. There's a footage whereby you see the plane now. Like this, and then it crashing. There's a young child who took that footage. Then the police took this child for questioning. What do you think, guys? That they took the child for questioning? I don't know. I don't know. But I believe that also, like, in terms of investigations for everything, for like whenever, especially like there's been lives that have been lost. No matter what, even if it was you, let's say you took that, because people normally we love taking videos of planes. You see.
Yes.
So now when you're just taking, and then they'll be like, okay, this video, where did it come from? And then they'll just go just for questioning.
But did they actually think that maybe the child was involved, or it's just a video?
The other issue that I want to talk about, there's a lot of I think pilots that have been going there describing exactly what happened. So some people, they're saying that the pilot might have thought he like this thing that they lift. So they're saying that he might have, when the plane crashed, it still had the wheels, the landing wheels open. So they're saying that
when it crashed.
So they're saying that he thought he lifted the one, like, I don't know what it is there, the monopilot. And then instead of the like the one that makes the plane like to be constant, then he lifted the something else. That's what this other pilot was saying. I don't know. And then there's these people are like, just like, suspicions, and someone said that there's an object that was flying. So this is why they have to investigate every plane, because they need to avoid that the next time. So it's just questioning. So like they're going like to, and then also while we just like, like I think covering our story, like let's roll it. Every passenger, they've been given almost 100,000 for the deceased, for the family to take care of the funeral. But I'm just like, when life is lost, is lost.
Yeah.
Like although that's a good gesture to do, but when life is lost, is lost. So I think for every individual, and then for this guy, probably the one that is alive, is gonna be compensated for quite a long time. But it's just scary.
It's very sad.
I don't know, guys, what do you think? But as for me and my wife, like, since this happened, even like to fly.
You're going for seat A.
I don't know, like, no.
I'm going for God.
No, like, not going for seat A.
Yes.
Look, not going for seat A, but even to just take like a random journey right now.
Yeah, me too. I'm not in the mood for traveling.
Yeah, I can't escape. But guys, we say RIP to those, the souls that perished. We were just giving insights about things that are happening in the world, and then we're gonna bring you more content about things that are coming up. And that was all. Thank you so much for watching us. Please subscribe for more. We'll be giving you whatever that we'll be talking about it, and we'll be having a good time. Thank you so much for watching. Blessings. Peace.